Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakuraso here, coming at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Mark Watch for you guys today. And I just got back from the Indiana Regional. I will be telling you guys my full experience of that in a separate video. And while a lot of people expected it to be messy, it was a lot worse than that. But I'll get to that in a separate video. I will be going over in today's Mark Watch not only what people most requested at that regional, but the buyouts stemming from it as well, along with what I saw more played. So if you guys like that, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Welcome to all my new subscribers as well, because the day I was gone, YouTube actually decided to promote me or something, but the last Mark Watch did phenomenal. So I want to say thank you to all the new subs who decided to not only subscribe, but stick around for more videos. I really appreciate it. If you guys want me to go over any cards, let me know in the comment section below. This is going to be jam-packed heavy of cards as well, so sit back, grab a drink or something, and we're going to get right into it. Also, if you're buying any cards off TCG Player, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost you when you buy cards off TCG Player. Now, Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill. I saw this being played not by just one or two people, but quite a few. I actually had a friend who went he went X3 at the 8th round, and 4 of his rounds actually had Moonlit Chill. Now, right now, the first set secret rares are about $26. They're about 11, 12s. I said, if you want to grab a Ghost Girl for your collection, you can, or a playset just in case. I didn't really tell you guys to get on this card, but $30, $32. And this isn't from a collectible standpoint of being too low. This card's actually seeing a lot more play. I think that's also because of the time rules as well. And people were like, you know what? Let me bring this spice. Or maybe people just want to play this over Imperm because it does have a few advantages as well. But I think Imperm overall is always the better card. The other versions are still very, very cheap, as you guys see right over here. You got golds here for like $1. However, the alternate art, which a lot of people actually really like, is the dollar right here. This, if you want a cheap version, this is what you're going to grab, because a lot of people actually like this alternate art, including myself. I would really love to see a normal version of this, and I would probably play that over anything. I kind of want this to be a secret, not going to lie to you, but we don't need this card reprinted that much, and I'm not going to probably play it over Imperm. Now, Starlight rares are about the same as they've always been. However, we have a cheap Starlight here from the Heart of Cardman. Starlight are $210 here with $1.49. And then $271 going up to $300. So you got a cheap one here from Heart of Card if you guys want to buy that one. So might not be too bad. I mean, Starlight from Atraco. Now, Fairy Tale Snow has also been seeing a lot more play. Super rares are about, for near mints, about $18.50 here, but yesterday it was hovering more close to the $20 range, and that's kind of where it's going to be. Now, what shocks me here is, while the super rares have 31 listings and it's seeing quite a good price, the commons from Draglubion, 13 listings, these are $6 flat. So if you guys got supers when they were like $12, or you got your commons at 2, 3 and said, you know what, whatever I want now, you ended up making the right choice because they doubled. Mega packs being roughly around the same thing. Again, not once per turn, either player's turn, Book of Moon, really, really good. All right, this is the card that lets a Book of Moon S type effect be played in 2022, or even when ever since it's been printed, to be honest with you here. I think that if you want this card, I would wait for Ghost of the Past, because I feel like they're going to give us the cards that came back from the ban list as ultra rares, and I think an ultra Fairy Tale Snow would be awesome. So if you really want Fairy Tale Snow, I would wait for that, and I would not hoard the super rares or the commons personally. In fact, just sell off any spare commons you have besides the one you have to use. Number 97, Draglubion. Now, this was quite requested at the regional, and I saw people charging full retail for this. Near mints are about $27 going up to $28. Now, I ended up getting these a little bit beforehand for 10s, and I sold all of them besides one. So, really, really happy that I was able to get this. Now, this could be in Ghost of the Past, like I said, but I'll be honest with you, I think Konami kind of forgot about Heroes Revenge in general. A lot of these cards, they get reprints for a very long time. I mean, even the BLS, like, we still don't have it accessible. So, I don't know if they're looking at this card for a reprint at all, but the card desperately needs one. Lightning Storm, Starlight Rare. Now, someone told me these were going up, and as I see right over here in the sales history, yeah, they're getting sold, like playset on the 19, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1s here. The Starlight Rare is selling about every second day. Right now, Starlight Rares, I think they were about 280 last time I looked them. 290, right? However, once these couple copies are gone, Sorry about that, guys. You have 375 per playset, so you got basically one playset left for whoever wants it, and then 2 copies before it hits 400, going up to 500, 524. Which is really, really good here because this card has been underrated for a very, very long time. I know that a lot of people have actually been hoarding these as well. So I think this could hit by the next 3-4 months at least 500 bucks. So if you got a playset at about 270, which one of my subscribers actually said they got the playset. I think they used the affiliate link, believe it or not. Congratulations, buddy. You're going to be coming into some good money. Secret rares, which I like these. It's just Starlight rares were way too cheap and I had a deal on them. $96 going up to 100 here, 105, right? These are slowly going up to 125, however. Thing that shocks me, right? The secret rares being their price, not too shocking. The ultra rares being 72 here and then 75, 76 here. So the reprint here not only was that desperately needed in King's Court, and I think it helped push the set, but if you get a King's Court booster box here for 75 here, you could essentially be making back your money off one of the ultra rares. And this set has quite a few good ultras, along with the CRs are very hit or miss, but pretty good overall. Now, the Dark Tremor Gloomy, by far, was the most requested Starlight at the event. I would say even more requested than Illusion of Chaos here. I ended up getting one for 162 and like 30-something trade, like 34, 35. So I was really happy, but they're 265 here going up to 290. This card easily should be about 400, 500 because not only is it dark, which is probably one of the best attributes easily the best one of the attributes in the game. I would argue it's the best attribute in the game. But right now it's even better because this helps steal your opponent's DPE. And everyone's playing dark cards, you know, there's Dragon Link, which is a tier 1 deck right now. They play dark cards and they have darks in their graveyard. Dark steal something so you can link climb, for example, DPE. This is something that I honestly think is a staple right now in this format. If you can make it in your X-Ray, because remember, it's not generic, it takes a dark monster yourself. But I think if you're playing something competitive, this isn't really too bad of a clause here. Along with, you can add a dark monster with 50% or less defense from your deck to your hand. So it's also a search as well, stealing your opponent's DP. Really, really good over here. Again, I would grab these right away. Chaos Space. Now, this was actually at the regional. I was picking a bunch of these up. They're $15 here, but they are but surely going up $16 because Dragon Link actually plays this, which is a tier 1 strategy right now. I told people to grab these at $5, $6, $7 because I saw it easily hitting double digits, and it's decided to be a solid $15 to $16 card here. It pitches, adds, and then the best part about it is you can banish this card from your graveyard, target a banished light or dark monster, and place that monster on the bottom of the deck, and then draw a card. So it helps give Dragon Link that one monster they might need to recycle in order to combo again or put something off the board. Let's say if you break it, and gives them a free draw. So this card busted. Toon Bookmark here. Now this has been bought out here at $38, $39. Like all my Toon cards just left me, and I was like, huh. That's a little all in one day, which was very weird. And this card again goes to the past. They want to hit the nostalgia factor and get good reprints. Reprinting Toon cards, that is easily the way. In fact, I want to look over one more card that I actually did not get the chance to pull up here. Yeah, $45, $48. First set's being $48 here for Toon Blackluster Soldier. Now, I actually really love this card. Not only the artwork, but I love the little smirk over here. A lot of people actually miss that. But this is actually one of my favorite ultra rares from a collector standpoint, believe it or not. Just because the Retrain, aka the Toon Virtual Blackluster Soldier, you guys know that's one of my favorite cards in the game, is Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning, but the Toon version, I really, really like it. CRs, you have a mod play here for 28, which I'll be honest with you, I'd rather run the mod play on CR than getting one of the ultras. Not just because it's cheaper, because at least it'll look better in a sleeve. Near mids or lightly played to about 40 here. I would rather grab these, to be honest with you here. First editions here, that's what we really want to look at, are $57 here for your CRs. Don't buy the ultras, just grab the CRs. I'm actually shocked, as you guys see, they're bottoming out about 70 over here, that these haven't actually got to the $70, $80 mark. Because there's a point where, what is the point for Yu-Gi-Oh players? And I ask you guys this as a question in the comment section below. What is the point where you guys say the ultra rare or whatever the original version is cost way too much? I would rather get the CR/Starlight rare. Now, CRs are way closer to the original prints of themselves than Starlight rare, so that's a bit of an unfair question for a Starlight rare. But for CRs, I think it's very fair because I feel like if I'm paying 50% for the normal ultra rares, I'd rather pay double that and get the CRs because not only does it look better, but it's a better investment overall. I'm gonna get way more of my money back to get more cards I want, to play and all that. CR bookmarks near mints are 40, 42 here, going to 45. First eds are solid $59 here. Not bad for your Toon flips here. Ultras, 22 here. Near mints are solid 25 here. So yeah, I would rather grab, like I said, the CRs here. Even if they're unlimited, I would rather spend like an extra $8, $9 to get a non-first ed CR. But if you could and you want this card, try to grab the first ed CRs, rather than the ultras. Now, what you honestly should be buying if you don't care about Toons, because if you care about Toons, this should already be in your binder, is Toon Kingdom. Now, I know I harped this card up a lot, but we're seeing all these Toon buyouts, and everybody, including people like House of Champs, MCO40, I think have gone over this card as well. Not as long as I have, but when is the Yu-Gi-Oh community finally going to realize that this card should be at least 60 plus, 70 plus right now currently? Obviously, it's going to age further at about $36, $37, $38 here. If you guys have any disposable income or you're looking for an investment right now as you're watching this video, this is it if you're looking for something under $40. These can hit easily the moon. Now, Toon Dark Magician Girl from Pharaoh Tour promos, it slowly but surely hit a wall here at about $40 with that 14 listings, going up to 45 if someone clears those. Now, while this is exceptionally rare, I know that a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players do care about the condition, quality, all that. I just feel like people aren't buying this version, even if it's rare, because everyone who wanted this version already has them. I think a lot more people are looking at the Sneak Peek Preview 2 series Ultra, and this is what I like a lot more. Now, I mean, damaged are roughly almost $10 there. Lightly played are about 24 here. Not too bad here. Near mints being about, $40, $41. Now, when I went over this, when this was like, when the other version was about $30 for the common, this was about 15, and I told people to grab this version. So if you did, people woke up and you got some money. Albion, the branded dragon here, are basically an even Steven here at $20 here for your Albions. Now, could this be in the structure deck? Possibly, because we are getting all the reprints in the tins in September, and this will totally be in there if it's not in the structure deck. That got delayed, so it being delayed also gave Konami more room to where it's like, oh, it's been X amount of time, we could put this in the structure deck, right? If this is in the structure deck, good, because I don't want people who want to play the structure deck to have to shell out a small car payment to play their deck. I mean, they already have to shell out for Lubers if they weren't smart enough to get them. But Albions, I mean, it would help a little bit. Although, what's $60 when you've easily passed the $800 mark, I guess. Hopefully, Extrav's in there as well, though. Lord of Heavenly Prison, Secret. Now, people have been picking these up because people finally realized this card's broken. $33. This is the lowest I've ever seen in a little while here. 38s here for first set Secret Rares. Not too bad. Even if this card gets reprinted, I think people are going to understand the quality of love for the Secret Rare, because these just look drop dead gorgeous. Selene, Queen of Master Magician. This lets you go into access code, right? Easy OTK that anyone can splash in their deck. $30 here for one copy, 33 there. And then they go up to about 35s here, 36s. People were offering 30s left and right at the regional for this card. And I mean, I've been seeing people actually spend like the full 35 for it. They just want the card. I've actually seen, I know one guy actually got offered 40 for it just because the guy needed it badly and he kind of wanted to keep it, so he offered over asking price. So people at regionals, when they don't always, and this is something very important that you guys need to know, and as a vendor, I like this and I don't like it. I mostly dislike it because there's a tolerance of stupidity I could handle, but people will submit their deck list early and not have all the cards in. And from a lot of people who don't play in these big events, you might be thinking, they'll probably think to themselves, oh, why don't they? Well, they want to play with the best cards, and they're just going to assume they could get them. And I've seen people get DQ'd or have to drop the regional completely, or they submit a second deck list, and sometimes the judges and everything go from the first deck list, and it causes a problem. Like, I've seen people do this, and then off a technicality, they get DQ'd, or they get like, best case scenario, a warning, or again, they drop. And I just think that's so stupid, because people are gonna be like, oh, they'll literally call me like and I'm not kidding, 4 hours before the regional starts, and be like, yo, bro, you got this card? Motherfucker, you didn't. You're like, I swear. I'm like, yeah, you're getting a fee for that. Like, I hate those people so much. And they're trying to cut a deal when they need the card. Like, hey, would you do 75%? Absolutely not. Heretic Seal of Heavenly Spheres here. Like I said, a little more of that rant is going to be in the video. But Heretic Seal of Heavenly Spheres here. $8 for lightly played. It's about $7.59, $9 here. I told people this was a great investment and goes to the pass at $2. I said you could get rid of them at about $5 to $6. Well, they're about $8 now, so I would definitely think this is the roof of this card, right? Hit the ceiling, go get rid of it now. Number 60, Dugares, the Timeless here. $15 here for ultra rares, going up to about 18s here. I was able to grab a bunch of these at like 10s all day, every day. So, I was really happy about this. Card just enables you to, hey, I need to get to, my next turn and be able to play. What can you give me here? Or I need to end it now or something. Very, very generic rank 4 that just gives you, there's so much toolbox in this generic rank 4 that's not even funny. Hey, right click, you want to basically draw 2 cards and discard? Cool. Skip your next draw phase. You're ending the game though, so the third card really doesn't matter. Skip main phase 1, you special summon in defense. You need to put up a board, whatever, right? Skip the battle phase of your next turn, end it, basically, because you double the attack. So, Solemn Judgment Ultras. Now, I'm not going to go over all Solemn Judgments here, but $10 for Ultra Rares. Secret Slayer Supers are $7 to $8 here, and then Gold Rares are $7 to $8. Now, this card's always been a jackpot. I think that the next time this card goes below $3, like we get another reprint of this, maybe it goes to the pass as another Ultra Rare, which would be pretty awesome, actually. I would heavily grab this card. Ultis are still $130. I mean, they're selling here, but like, this card's gonna hit $250 easily. So I still think, and I told people at $60, $70, and $80, right, and retrospect $75, you should be getting your ulti judgments now. You should still be getting them. I'm going to harp on this card for as long as I can here. This is the card you should get. In fact, I want to look at secret rares as well. First edits are 14 here. For lightly played, near mids are about $20. Now, Apollousa Bow of the Goddess Ultra right now. I love this Ultra. I even like the gold rare. I'm going to straight say it. I still want the regular Ultra rare, but I would actually put the gold rare in like a binder just so it looks cool. But I don't think we're going to get an Ultra of these Ultra Arts anytime soon. But what we are going to get is a $17 price tag going up to, I mean, literally the whole rest of the page is unverified here. They're 20s. With shipping, 2021s. This is going up to 22. This is crazy for an alt-art. Now, I told people to grab this at 4, do not sleep. And it's at $8. Hey, it could go up, could go down, depending on how many quantities and all that. But if you listen, you got them at 4, you made a lot of money. Ultra rares, which still look really good, $21. I would say that the Yu-Gi-Oh community holds a sentiment where it's like, yeah, we don't like gold rares. This is one of the exceptions, though, for sure, seeing these prices. Now, original secret rares out. I don't know why people are sleeping on OG secret rares. Because if a gold rare could hit 20, the secret rares could hit 60. First of all, I play 44. Near mids are 45 here. I would grab original secrets and not get rid of them. This is the card to hoard right now. A lot of people are playing it as well. And this card will always see play for as long as it's, legal. I'm not saying that this card can ever get banned. But Konami will do whatever lengths to push product, right? If they want to post a new weird retrain of Apollousa, basically some type of card that's like a replica of Apollousa, or, hey, this is similar to Apollousa, but sounds good. How do we get players to play it? And I don't want to hear the guy in the comment section typing a storm being like, oh, well, they're never going to ban Apollousa. Like, I'm going to be honest with you, bud, and I understand this sounds like a slippery slope. The amount of times, and this comes from every Yu-Gi-Oh player, you said it before, even yourself, we've saw, and Konami will never blank so many times, and they just do, all right? They're the protagonist of this card game, no matter what. It's Konami, okay? Whatever barriers have been set, they break them straight up. All right. Jokes aside here, though, I also want to say thank you for everybody who said hello to me at the regional. Now, granted, I think I met 3 people roughly that recognized me. That obviously I didn't ever go to locals or didn't know them previously. So hello to you guys. It was awesome that people said, "Oh, I watch your content." Really was awesome seeing it, getting some combo there. Everyone, all 3 were playing in the tournament though, so you know I didn't want to bother them too much here, but they were really happy to see. I was like, "Oh wow, thanks, man." I know one guy thanked me for the Illuminati. He's like, "Yeah, bro, I paid full retails at 4." He said, "I got my place at like 100 or something." One of them said, "And I don't know what to do with it because I don't want to play the deck anymore." I'm like, "Oh, just get rid of it then." Like, I know some people saying it could go even higher, but honestly, if you got the place at 100 for a Luber and they're over 100 now for just 1 copy, just get the cash. Just get the cash. Underworld Goddess of the Closed World here, Secret Rares. Now, weirdly enough, I have seen a few people playing this at that regional, $28. It just helps people out certain boards as well. Now, it's not going to help out like, you know, Baron, DP, all that. But against Dragon Link, the card's definitely going to help. The issue is they end with Seal. So it depends if they bounce or not. Plus it hits Graves, so they're going to be able to special anyway. I don't know. I don't think this card's that great right now. But having a Kaiju in the extra is good. But we're not in Master Rule 4 anymore. We don't have to put every extra deck monster in the extra deck monster zone. So, yeah. Black Metal Dragon Super Rares. Now, this went up because of Dragon Link, obviously. Well, $20 here, going up to about about $30 here. Insane. I don't know what to tell you here. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon here, ultra rares here. Now, a lot of people have been asking for this as well. Near mints are about, let's see, 140, 145 still. I ended up getting 2 for 185. A lot of people might be, and I've got the advice before of saying, "Oh, well, you should say what you got them for, blah, blah, blah." I'll be honest with you here. People will go to the regional, spend all this money, play, and once they don't play, they just want to get rid of everything. They just want the cards for like a day or two, right? To play. Like, they'll easily rent someone. In fact, I think this would be a wonderful thing for, well, a pretty good thing for the game, but it might hurt the economy, but it would be good for the players. Not saying if I'm in favor of it or not, but a system where players could rent out their decks, obviously having safety protocols here, and you wouldn't just trust someone randomly, right? But there would be like a third-party system where, you know, they would get your, you know, your info, all that, so the person's refurbished no matter what happens. Like, let's say they run off with the deck, or they damage or lose, whatever, right? And they actually have to pay, say, $100, $150, X amount of money to go to borrow that deck for X amount of time, right? Would really help players who just aren't going to play for the week as well. Just a really cool idea, in all honesty. Now, Starlight Rare Dragoon. I want to tell people up front that it does not matter if this card gets banned or hit or not. Collectors are going to love this card. This card's artwork is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, you can look at the Ultra Rare, Starlight Rare, just a gorgeous, nothing but gorgeous card. Now, I told people to pick this up around 300, 400. You got 2 sellers here, 500, 530, and then they jump up to $600. If you want the Starlight Rare, I would just go ahead and grab it now, because it's once it hits that $600 mark, people are just going to be like, you know what, let's make it 700, 800. This Starlight Rare could hit 10,000 Dragon. Personally, I see it hitting $1,000. Now, Madolche Support here, coming out of Eternity Code, these are $24, heading up to $30. I really hate how Konami saw Madolche's, you know, rising in popularity. A lot of people want to play it with the new support, you know, when we got Savage Strike and more so along down the line. And Eternity Code, and thought to themselves, oh, we're going to reprint it, but we're only going to give them 1 to 2 cards at a time. To give you an example of this, near Eternity Code, I think we got Dual Overload. They actually gave us, I think, 1 or 2 reprints, like Chocolate Almond and Magellan in that set, which Chocolate Almond was 30-something, but hit 100 multiple times. Magellans were like 20-somethings at the time, so good reprints, and then they slowly trickled them in. And they like doing that because with the 2021 tins, Eternity Code was easily on the chopping block for a reprint. And I can tell you they're not going to put this in Ghost of the Past. They're probably going to put Tiramisu and call it a day. But they decided not to reprint some cards. Now, this was on their on the list of reprints that could have happened. And I believe the reason they did is because they want to keep trickling are Madolche reprints throughout the sets. In order to push product, all that. So if you really want to play the deck, I hate to say it, but you have to shell out quite a bit. And I don't mind Madolche being an expensive deck for OG copies, like you have Ulti Tiramisus, all that. To play it like a normal player wants to play, if it's an expensive deck, sure, whatever, right? But there's definitely a limit on a casual deck or like a rogue deck here. In like spending, you know, $20 to $30 on this, yeah, that's too much. Now, Harpy Perfumer, Secret Rares. Now, Ultras got bought, but the Secret Rares I want to look at about $10 here. Going up to about 12 here. Quite a few listings here. But people are buying more for the support that's coming out for Harpies. Now, I'm not educated with Harpies competitively. However, I know that they're able to make Chidori. Chidori has always been one of those cards that is exclusive to the Wind archetype. Or, yeah, I believe it's Wind. That is really, really good all the time. Because it just puts on top of deck. It's a Wing Blast, essentially. Ultra Rares, these are near mints. I mean, you have a lightly play here for 15 if you want it. But near mints are 20, 25, 32 here. In fact, I want to look at Lightning Chidori here. Because I think a lot of players might be unfamiliar with that card, depending on when they started playing. But when it's XYZ summoned, you target a set card your opponent controls, return it to the bottom deck. So summon effect, target a set, bounce it, right? So you force a set trap card. A set, for the most part, this is what you should be doing. Although if you're playing Harpies in 2022, you could bounce what, if you're playing against something that has Heavenly Spear, you could bounce what they set, which is like a very safe thing to do. And again, it's a bottom of the deck too, so really good. Once return, you detach a material from this card. So you get face-up card your opponent controls, return to the top of the deck. So Lightning Chidori here for a face-up card. Beautiful, nothing but you can literally get 2 spin back to the decks off a rank 4 here. It's 2 level 4 Wind monsters. Unlimiteds are $13 here. Near mints are like, or near mints are probably like 14, 15. First editions are $17, $18, $19. If you guys actually want an old school Cosmo Blazer Ultimate Rare that's actually going up, this is it. And before we end this video, by the way, make sure to let me know what I'm going over in the next comment section below on my next market watch. Ghost, this bullshit needs a reprint here. I want to look at Diamond Direwolf and see how first sets have been going here, if they've been replenishing themselves. Lightly played here, no sellers at 6, but 985 sales, 98.1. You know, you could try it. It's going to save you a lot of money because if you get it, it's LP. Hey, you doubled your money and your mints go to 15 here. So Diamond Direwolf, another card out of Cosmo Blazer that's going to the moon. I think in my next live stream, I'm going to put Cosmo Blazer up because there's a lot of progress coming in. But I didn't want to make this market watch too long here. Make sure to smash that like button if you guys enjoyed. Buying any cards off TCG Player, use my affiliate down in the description below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.